Alright, I'm just gonna show you my PlayStation 3 collection here. I have quite a bit of few. Actually, I started with the PlayStation 3, I'd say in May or June of 2010. I really didn't get any games because, you know that old saying that, oh, PlayStation 3 doesn't have any games, Xbox is better. I was part of that joke too until I got my PlayStation 3, which had PS2 backwards compatibility. But funny as it may be, I still stuck with my PlayStation 2. It's still hooked up. I still play it every so often. But here are all the games that I have right now. Mind you, the reason why I picked a bunch of these were because they were on the cheap. Well, for me, anyways. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eventually play these games. Might as well just buy it now. But there's a lot of these games that I haven't even played yet. So I'm just gonna go through the ones. Actually, I'm going through all of them. I'll just tell you which ones I've played or not. BioShock 2. I love this game, but I'd have to say that the first one is much better. This is a good one, but it doesn't have the same impact as the first one because the first one in the series had this amazing story with the underground, the rapture. It was just a whole nice plot twist with I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't played it, but I'll just keep it like that. This is a really good game, but it's not as good as the first. Yeah, it's not that hard actually. Well, I had it on a medium, but it's a pretty, rarely not that hard game. It's a first-person shooter, but it's more enjoyable than the other first-person shooters I've played in the past. That's BioShock 2. Next one, Heavy Rain. Should have bought this when it came down to $40. I paid this on when it first came out, like $59 plus tax. So that's like almost $70 for me. It was a pretty good game, amazing graphics. I have it hooked up to my HD TV, so you can imagine how realistic and like good graphics this game really has. It's basically just a choose your own adventure kind of game. Not really a lot of action that you actually do, just for a few scenes that you have to use like quick time events with the buttons and the 6-axis controller. It was a pretty good game. There's like 6 or 7 scenarios. I only finished one, but I haven't played it since for like 5, 6 months, and I'd have to forget everything that uh, what is it, the story, because if it's fresh in your mind, it's not gonna have the same impact as if you finish the first time around. So I won't be touching this for quite a while, even though there's still a lot of replay value in this game. It was a pretty good game. One of the games I bought for like $15 brand new. I rather, sorry about the glare. Is this better? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah. The reviews were good on this, as it even says in the box. I'll eventually get to play it. It's still in its wrapper, so for sure I'm gonna play this eventually. I'm not just gonna keep it wrapped forever, so I gotta try this sooner or later. Another one that's wrapped. I haven't even finished the first Metal Gear Solid, Twin Snakes. Well, actually, that's the one I have for GameCube. I don't have the one for the PlayStation, the first PlayStation. But I don't want to play any of these games until I don't want to play this game until I finish the first three, which I have. I have for the second one and the third one for PS2. I haven't even come close to finishing those games, so this is gonna be wrapped up for quite a bit. But it was cheap and it was in the black regular one. It's not in the greatest hits, so I prefer these ones, this kind of box, over these ones, because this is just like the greatest hits. And I don't know, it's just like the Super Nintendo ones. I don't want the gold trimming. I rather have the same old black one. So I prefer that one over this. Well, this one over that kind of thing. Next one, Dead Space. Amazing game. Amazing game. I love this game. It reminds me of Resident Evil in space. It's not scary. It's fun. I don't know. People get scared. I guess I get scared, but in general, video games don't scare me anymore. Well, actually, they never did. Just Resident Evil kind of freaked me out when I first played it back in 90s, 99, I think it was. Yeah, 99. I'm getting the collector's edition in like maybe a week. I don't know what today is. Yeah, I think it's a week from today or Tuesday, at the 25th, whatever it is. Yeah, it's coming with a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna make a video on that, see if that plasma cutter was actually worth getting the whole collection for. But yeah, anyway, this is a really good game. I can't wait for the second one. Anybody who hasn't played this, you should really give it a try. It's a really, really great game. Third-person shooter. I prefer these ones over first-person shooters, but this is a really, really good game. One of my favorites. Oop. Ghostbusters 2. Uh, $20. Huge fan of the Ghostbusters when I was growing up. The cartoon, I had the toys, etc., etc. This is a decent game. The only problem with this game is that there's too many times where you have to rescue the rest of your parties when they get knocked out, and that's very annoying because it seems like you're the only one that's not getting knocked down, and you're supposed to be the rookie in this game because obviously these guys are more experienced, but it's hard to explain. But like, if you ever play this game, you're going to be rescuing these guys a lot, and it gets really, really annoying. And there's a lot of times when your missions fail because these guys, you can't rely on these guys, not getting knocked out. But it's alright game. I think I'm almost halfway done through. I'm not sure. I haven't played this in a while. Call of Duty. I've never played any of these Call of Duty games. I bought it for like $20, brand new, Best Buy. I don't know. It's huge. Like I think I'm the only one who has never played Call of Duty yet, but yeah, it's still wrapped. It's in the backlog of a million games that I have here. Here's a bunch I have. I don't know for who knows how long, whatever. But yeah, this is gonna be wrapped up in a while. I am gonna open this sooner or later. I'm not even gonna touch Black Ops or whatever the recent one was before. I gotta try this one, see how it is. If I don't like it, I won't bother with the other ones. Killzone 2, I can't wait for the third one. It's coming next month. When I first got this game, I played this maybe like once or twice, and I just gave up because the crosshairs in this game are really, really. I got spoiled with Gears of War. The crosshairs, how it turns red and it's kind of big, easier to hit the enemy. This one was like really, really tiny, and the controls were just really hard. I can't explain it. Maybe someone else who's played Xbox and then gone to the PS3 to play like a first-person shooter like this had trouble playing this game. But yeah, I think this is the first game that I bought. Either that or the BioShock. I think this was the first one that I bought, and then I didn't even touch it for like 2 weeks until I got my BioShock in the mail. Got it off eBay. But no, this game ended up being really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. I've died like I don't know how many times I've died in this game. Just like all first-person shooters, I die very easily, but this was an excellent game. I can't wait for the third one. I also got the collector's edition. I can't wait for that helmet from the Hellgas. So like this, it's gonna be, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be like this big. Maybe I'm pushing it, but I don't know. It could be around that size, a bit smaller. But anyway, that's gonna look so awesome. And there's a bunch of other bonuses that come with it. Won't come with it a figurine, which is 6 inches tall, I think. Not that big, who knows. But anyways, I can't wait for this. This is next month, so kind of waiting for this one. I can't believe I'm actually waiting for this game. But yeah, that's can't wait for this one to come out. Got this with my DualShock controller. I had one that didn't have it, so I got that. It came with the game, the combo with the game and this. I haven't played the third one. Haven't played any of these games. I hear a lot of good things about this game. Still wrapped. It's in the backlog of games that I have right now, but can't wait to try this one. Another game wrapped. Got it cheap. Resistance 2. The guy at this video store, he said he highly recommends it, but I'm guessing he's a PS3 fanboy, so he also told me Killzone was pretty good, and he was right. But yeah, I don't know. This has a lot of good reviews in this game. It says it's better than the first one, but we'll soon see. Well, I'll see. Anyways, that's wrapped up. I got this on Amazon.com, Singularity. Another one I haven't played yet, but it was like $20. It was really, really cheap. I got this with a comic book, or graphic novel as they call it. I haven't checked this out either. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, I can't wait to try this game. Can't wait to read this book either. And the last game that I have here is Uncharted, which I'm playing right now. Not very far. 2007 Game of the Year by IGN. We'll soon see. It's decent, good graphics. I know there's a second and third, but I gotta catch up on my gaming here. Alright, that's it. Come with an Xbox or Super Nintendo or something. Alright, later.